All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's do a little bit of adjustments there we go. All right, what is going on, everyone? Here we are. The weekly love forecast, episode 1. Here we go. This is all about embodying love and energy and taking the real love to a place of honor and respect and light and embodying it within ourselves and with somebody else. So whether it's in your relationships, work, whatever, but here we are tonight. So let's see. All right, let me just turn that down a little bit. And so this is a new show, so welcome. And if you're new here, love having you here. Please subscribe. If the subscribe button is red, subscribe. Like the video, click the thumbs up, do a little drop in the comments, have a little fun. It just helps the channel grow. Much appreciated. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the current energies of love and how it's going to benefit you, how you utilize these energies and alchemize them to your best benefit. And then we will do the Zodiac readings. And then, of course, if you're here to the end, then we'll do some mini readings and card pulls as well. So the whole theme of tonight is speaking your truth in love. So the reason is we literally have 6 planets in Aries right now, which we haven't seen this since I think, I don't know the exact date, but like 500 BC, 500 or 5500 BC, and everything is cyclical, right? It's always moving. And here we are again. We've never seen all these planets here in Aries in our lifetime. And some of the planets we've seen maybe, like last year, last month, but a lot of them we haven't seen as the generational planets here in Aries for at least 7, 8, 11 years, 20 years. Saturn's the longest, I think, to go through the planetary alignment. So this is like the cosmic reset, okay? Cosmic reset of everything, which we should be very honored to be a part of this as we are going through all of these energies, because this is such an alignment and such an honor to be a part of this. This is what our souls chose to be down here for, to be a part of this like transformation. So here's the thing about Aries and all of the sun, all the planets in here, including Chiron. Everyone says there's 7 planets. Chiron is not a planet. Chiron is an asteroid, but still the wounded healer of Kronos. Okay, so it's still very, very significant. So we'll say 7 entities in the planet or in the house of Aries. So now wherever that is in your chart, that's where it's going to be activated. So if you have conjunctions or oppositions or trines, that's where it's going to you have to know your personal chart. But this is an overview of what is going to come and what you need to know for this week. So with Aries being the opposite generically in any chart of Libra. So Aries is all about the self, the ego, the identification, the drive, the initiation, the let's go, the beginning of spring, you planting the seed. Aries here we go. We're going to push up through the soil and be a part of the sun, right? And then you have Libra, which is the same. They're very similar, but Libra is more about coming together with the collective, with partnerships, with relationships, and how you work within those relationships. So again, where this hits in your chart is going to be different. So it could be anywhere, honestly. So it's really good to know your rising sign as we go through these readings. I typically go through and focus in on the rising sign, but look at your sun sign, which is like what you would know generically of, oh, I'm a Taurus. Oh, I'm a Cancer. Oh, I'm a Libra. Oh, I'm an Aquarius, right? But know in your chart what your rising sign is, where the moon is rising the horizon the minute you're born. That's your persona. That's going to be the most in alignment of what you need to know and what you need to hear when you read these or hear and read these readings, right? And also the moon is what rules your emotions. That's going to be very important because that all these, they call them the big three, they play in together 100%. So what we'll do is I typically like to mix it up and use my Freestyle Love Supreme cup because I love improv. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. I love Broadway, everything that's creative. And I just will pick a thing out of here and we will go through the signs. But when I pick the card, that's your reading. So, well, wait. First, I'll do a collector reading. So, with all due respect, I do write down the timestamps. So, I will have them in the comments. So, we'll have the collective reading and we'll have each sign. In addition, I do want to give some announcements. So, today is Tuesday. Tuesdays are the days that I have a discounted reading for you to connect with me. And usually they book up pretty quickly. So if you go in the link in my bio, you go to the milkshake link, it'll tell you, you go to Tuesdays and they are discounted readings. Go to the next Tuesday because they fill up pretty quickly. And then also I have 1 hour readings, personal readings available. And I also have a session of 3 hour readings, 1 hour, whenever you want them. We talk and we'll have a conversation on like when we think that you need them, like it's weekly, monthly, etc. But these are what I offer to help extend the knowledge of learning about yourself, coming into yourself, and also learning more about what your subconscious is trying to bring to the surface of where you can learn the lessons in life to get ahead, right? Whether it's in love, career, or whatever. So that's what I have to offer. So again, the link is in the bio. You just go to the calendar, boop, boop, boop. Super simple. Also, I just want to mention, don't forget that I have Spiritual Happy Hour on Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And it's great because that's a little bit more astrology focused, spiritually focused with rituals. We have a new moon in Aries on Thursday, which we'll be doing a full or a new moon ritual. In addition, obviously the Zodiac readings, mini readings, etc. So if you haven't been a part of Beach Balance Life and me, Kirsten Brenner, welcome and happy to have you here. So now let's get into the collective reading. So for the collective, let's see. All right. I'm going to start with these beautiful cards that I have and see what the energy is for this week from Tuesday to Tuesday to give you energy and love and light, okay? And if you're in the chat, please say hello and let me know where you're chiming in from. All right. Okay, so interesting. Okay, cool. I love this. So first of all, we have some very intense communication coming in that's very quick energy, air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, like energy coming in. Everything that has been confusing is going to turn around and be a yes. This also indicates there might be some investigative work coming towards us or around us or being a part of us. Like either we're doing it or someone's doing it for us. So this card is the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot, which is telling me like this is like there's some information coming in, and this is great. I love it. It's fast, it's energy. Like, I'm an Aries, like, let's go, let's get it done. Fire, fire, fire. So air energy is awesome. In addition, there's the Page of Cups, which this can indicate a little tiny offer. I mean, listen, he has his little fish in his cup. It's emotional. It's not the King of Cups, right? But the Page of Cups is like, hey, listen, there might be a little bit of an apology, or, oh, okay, I acknowledge that something was off, or here's my little offer to you because I'm scared to move things forward. Which is interesting because in this energy of Aries, this is all about speaking your truth, right? And if you pussyfoot around, it's not going to happen for you. You have to like step up and move things forward. If you're not going to be direct and strategic in your thinking in the way you want to communicate, it's not going to happen. And the thing that backs it up is the King of Swords, which is very diplomatic, very dry. There's not a lot of emotions here. This is very much in the energy of, listen, there's a strategy. Here's what we're going to do. And here are my intentions, right? So in an energetic love reading, let's pull some spicy tarot that I have. And okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, which I should be able to show this. I'll just cover it up a little bit, which is all about riding away into the sunset with passion, love, and light, right? Getting on that pony and riding it, just going in the field bareback, really. And I do see the Three of Cups. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is the Lovers, but there's still a little bit of a third party situation going on here. So someone could be deceptive around you, or you could be the one that's deceptive, but it's time to clear things up because you will get caught. This is the energy and everything in Aries. You are not going to be able to get away with it. And this person or someone around you who could be deceptive, thinking they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to text someone secretly, or I'm going to text my ex. Don't play with fire. Do not play with fire. This is the cosmic reset in Aries. This is not to be negotiated. In addition, we have the Strength card. So this is very much of a Leo energy. So this energy is indicating that there's going to be a lot of gumption that you have to pull up on to move things forward, to see the truth, to see the light. And here is my thing I can offer to you. If you are unsure about where you are in your love life, you can ask God and the universe to show you what you need to know. That's all you have to do. And it's the most scary thing ever because you will get it. You may not like it, or you may not like to be exposed, but it will happen. So in addition, let's see what the collective reading is for that. So with the Romance Angel cards, we have Forgiving and Learning, which is perfect because that's a very Libra energy which is the opposite of Aries, of diplomatic, yin and yang, right? Forgiving and learning, right? I love that. Okay. That is beautiful energy. It's everything we're talking about right now. Then we have playfulness. So let your hair down and have some fun. Stop being so stern. Stop being so I want to say Capricorn, but that's the thing that's going in my head because Capricorn is concrete, steady. Nothing against my Capricorns, right? And then we have past life relationships. So whatever's going right now on in the collective, it's basically saying there is a past life connection that needs to be resolved, identified, and released to move forward because it's all about speaking your truth. You can't speak your truth when you have clouded judgment in these situations where you are literally being clouded by your judgment, right? So with the beach balance true romance deck, let's get some oracle cards for that to see what that has to say. We have, a message coming in, message in a bottle. I love that. That's wonderful. And then we have, there is a trigger. So something's triggering communication in this situation to bring this message to you. Okay. And if you are the one delivering the message, you're like, maybe I don't want to make this decision. Maybe I don't want to say something. You have to say something. This is the time to do it, because literally the energy right now is so volatile that there's going to probably be a lot of breakups and a lot of people losing jobs or changing direction or everything in the next at least week and a half, if not into mid-May. So the Island Spice deck, which I love, I like to always give it a spank. Let's see what it has to say. So we have, a warm island welcome. Okay. So when you make the decision, you may be mildly surprised on how it's going to affect you. And then we have, what do you truly desire? That's interesting. Okay. What do you truly desire? Is it autonomy or is it actual connection? And then finally we have, your true colors are shining through. So I love this because it's telling me that you can't hide your light. You can't hide your intention. Listen, no matter what you do, you're going to be exposed. So you better be honest. Okay. So I'm going to have a drink of lemon water, and then we'll get into the signs. In addition, I'm going to sage myself with some liquid sage. I love it. Beautiful. I chose liquid sage smudge because I just don't have a lighter to light my white sage stick to smudge. So, all right. So let's see what sign we'll start with first. And if you're in the chat, please say hello. Hey, Nikki, I love you. All right, so first we'll start with Gemini. So Gemini rising, I focus on the rising signs. And as you get to know me on this channel, it's strategic, but you can also look at your sun sign and your moon sign as secondary and third affirmations, but always look at your rising signs. So like Nikki, you're a Libra rising, so you should be focusing on that. So first we'll start with Gemini. Let's see what is in store for you this coming week. Okay, interesting. So Gemini, I see there's a lot of sacrifice coming in. You're hanging upside down, very confused, and you're just kind of stalemate on what you should do, what direction you should take, because I do see a lot of burdens that you're handling, that you're carrying as you're going throughout the week of your relationships. Like whether your burdens, it looks like more your burdens, or actually, you know what? This looks like I'm intuitively getting it's someone else's burdens. And I do see with the Five of Swords, which is one of my least favorite cards, is all about you will start the battle, but you won't be able to end it because you're going to literally wear people out. So I would think about the burdens you have and if they're worth talking about, if they're worth moving things through, right? Is that what you want to do? Is it an ego? I think it's more so, is it ego driven or is it spirit driven? I do have the Nine of Wands card coming up for you, which is a super sexy card. And I love it because this is all about, okay, you're almost at the end of the battle and releasing things, but you still realize what is important and what is your intent to move, to keep what you cherish, right? So whatever you cherish, you can go through these battles and work, family, whatever, but what do you cherish in your heart? So let's see what the romance angels say for you. All right, we have, playfulness. Yeah, step it up. Get playful, get flirty. Tell that person what you feel. And like, it's okay to be like, hey, let me talk you through it. You know what I'm saying? That's like a huge thing that they talk about on social media. Let me talk you through it. Because that's a huge turn on. And I do see this as also a past life relationship, Gemini. Gemini risings, sun and moon. Let's see what the True Romance deck says for you as a backup. Ooh, there's definitely some distance. So whatever you're feeling, that would make sense because the Five of Swords and the distance. So there's an ocean between us. But let's see what the Island Spice deck has to say. And if you're from all of my videos and episodes in the past, you know I like to spank the Island Spice deck. Let's see. Storm clouds in the distance. So Gemini, listen. Okay, here's my indication to you and my advice. You need to communicate clearly because there's definitely some cloudiness and some storms coming up, and sometimes that's not a bad thing because it gives you an opportunity to talk about what is important in your relationship and what's important to move forward. Because if you don't have that friction, how are you going to like keep going on if you never have the conversations? Like, I don't want to say a hard conversation is coming in for you, but just the conversation. All right, let's see what's coming in next. All right, we have Aquarius, rising, sun, moon. Let's go. What are we doing, Aquarius? I love it. I love Aquarius because it's opposite of Leo, which is like my rising sign. So it's very much in tune in my chart. All right. Woo, okay. We have the sun card coming out. We have the Ace of Wands and the Fool, which I love. So let's see. This is actually the Judgment card. I didn't mean to say that. I have to cover this up for YouTube. But things are coming to the table where you're being called to like, okay, what am I doing here? What's my purpose? Where's the direction I'm going? Is this what I want? But I do see with the Ace of Wands, this is saying, okay, this is a brand new beginning, striking that match, right? And lighting that fire, igniting that energy. And the Fool card, which is beautiful, letting go and letting God. Let's go. Like, jump over that cliff, let it go, and just literally take a deep breath. All right, Aquarius. So let's see. Let me pull some more cards. Let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say. Oh my God. Celeste, I love you so much. I visualize you coming on the show tonight, and I love you so much. You're the best. Okay, let's see for the Aquarius what the Tantric Tarot has to say. I miss you, girl. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. I can show this card. This is all about, literally like magnetic fire, passion, passing the test with flying colors, whatever this means for you, Aquarius, right? So this is like a beautiful card. Behind it, I do see the Ten of Swords, which I do have to cover up the Titas. The Ten of Swords, which means it's coming. There's a situation that's coming to an end. And I think that's why you had the Fool, the Fool card coming up, because I think that they're ending something where you're like, listen, this is no longer serving me. I need to move on. Or it could mean something is different happening in your relationships where you're moving it to the next level, where you're literally saying, okay, that chapter is done, and now we're at this chapter, right? Like, kind of like, I don't want to say like a Tetris, but I'm thinking like just moving up, and which is a good thing. So let's see what the romance angels have to say about that. Retreat. Yes, spending time together, going and moving forward, and understanding where are you going in this relationship? Where are you taking it? Or what are you trying to manifest? Like, you have to be clear with the universe. Otherwise, the universe will not understand where you want to go, because if you have too much confusion, the universe will be like, I'm confused too. So that's what you're going to get, right? So Island Spice time. Let's see. All right, Aquarius, rising, sun and moon. Woo! A ship is appearing in the horizon. So to me, in the tarot, this is all about the Three of Wands. Planning, waiting, actually the 2 and 3 of Wands. So you're waiting for your ships to arrive, you're waiting for things to happen and move forward. And I love that for you so much. So I hope those messages resonate for you. All right, let's see what's going on. All right. Oh, mystical musings. I hope you're still here because I'm doing Cancer. I don't think you are, but that's okay. You can watch the rewind. Rewind. That's so like 80s, right? Let's see. What is the time? I write the timestamps down so then you can go back and watch them without having to watch the whole thing. You get the message. All right. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's going on? Ooh. Okay, so we have the Strength card coming out, which is very much Leo energy, which is right next to your sign. And the next signs after that, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So even though this is love reading, I'm really feeling like there's a lot of strength you have to pull in, your inner strength of coming up in from your chakras and really just taking that energy and bringing it up into your crown chakra to visualize it, and your third eye chakra. What are you trying to visualize? What do you want? Like, you could be in a situation where it's testing your strength, where you're like, you know what? Is this something I want, or should I keep moving forward? I mean, right now with this Aries energy, it's all about reestablishing things. Like, there's no more waiting and no more compromising for bullshit, you know? But I do see with the 6 of Pentacles, this is saying that there are some things coming in for you, some prosperity, some love and light. And I love this because you're being watched over, no matter what you're doing on a smaller scale, on a macro scale, things are being taken care of. So just have trust and faith. And with the 3 of Pentacles, to me, this is saying, okay, a gift is coming, meaning it could come in a form of a message or of a actual gift, or just like someone saying, hey, listen, here's a solid offer that I want to give to you. I'm going to build things. Or this is what you are visualizing if you're single, right? It's kind of hard to say where you are. So take the messages, how it resonates. Let's see what the True Romance deck says. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. So I do see something coming in. You're going to be like, wait, is this real? Is this like legit? I do say it is a yes, and moving things forward. So the next card is saying free yourself. So make sure you're not being a pony stuck in this like cage. Make sure you're letting yourself still run free and moving forward to keep that energy moving, because the more you move your energy, the more things are going to manifest and come in, right? Like, you can't be stagnant, stuck. And so for a little bit of Island Spice, let's see what's going on. All right. I'm shuffling in a weird, like, left-handed way. Okay, this is right-handed, but it just felt off. It is divine to dine in the candlelight. So romance and time spent with each other is the most important right now. Don't be spending time with friends and going on friends' dates with each other. Make sure you're spending quality time, because if you're not, you're going to notice that things may start to fizzle, especially after all of this energy in the next week and a half. You need to really just like foster your relationships, Cancer. Really get that crab shell around them and make sure that they're safe and sound in order to make sure you keep them. Because this Aries energy is not messing around. Listen, it's not messing around. I've had conversations that I didn't know I was going to have today with people I didn't know I was going to have with, that have probably been a mile marker. I don't even know what to say. All right, so now we're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, specifically Scorpio risings. But of course, this is where I'm challenging everybody to look into their chart because we're growing in this channel. This is not going to be a light channel of fluff. It's everyone's going to learn and we're going to move forward. And that's what I'm in. I mean, I'm in an Aries stellium in the 9th house. And so we're all going to pioneer and push forward. This is so weird because this is the same reading almost as what was that? As Gemini. So we have the spy card, the CIA card, or communication moving forward very quickly and fast for you, Scorpio. So you could be doing some investigatory work, or someone could be doing that, and some information is going to be given to you with love and light super fast. That's interesting because right behind it, again, with Gemini, is the Page of Cups, which is kind of a light little apology or tiny little offer. Here's some sardines, or here's a can of tuna, here's some canned sardines, or wherever, but like it's nothing significant, but it's an emotional offer that's going to give you a little bit of clarity. But I do feel that it's not exactly what you're looking for, because I do feel like with the Judgment card, I have to cover up. Sorry, you can't see it. There's a lot of people here without clothes on, but it's all about being exposed and having this this insight coming over to make you feel exposed in a way where like, I'm so glad that happened. I'm so glad that that information was received, or that information I had given, because it's changed things, it's moved things forward. Okay. So let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say about that. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, I love this. This is a very romantic card. Knight of Wands. Wait, this is the King of Wands, which is passing the test with flying colors, moving things forward, very passionate, being like, you know what? You're my lady. You're my man. Let's go. We're moving things forward. And that's what you're going to manifest, or you are in the brink of manifesting that, or you are in the middle of manifesting that. Let me know in the comments how that resonates, because this is literally a general reading. But the romance angels are saying there's a lot of passion here, which is perfect because a fire sign is not going to mess around. A fire sign is literally Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We don't mess around. When we're passionate, you're going to know. And when we're not, you're not going to know. And that's great because you're getting that indication, Scorpio, that Mars energy from Aries, because you share the same sign or the same planet, Terry ruler, is going to really indicate what direction this is going to go. So with the true romance cards, two of them came out. The first one is the Naked Truth, and that's hilarious because I had to cover up half of that card before because it was like naked people. And then also Let's Run Away Together. So to me, that's indicating things are moving forward. Speak your truth. Do not hold back, because listen, if you think that someone knows how you feel and you don't say anything, you're being dumb. Communication's everything. You're going to squash it. And let's see what this Island Spice deck says for that. Oh, that fell on the floor. I can't find. Okay, let's see. The Island Spice card says, wholesome is holding hands, which is complete opposite of where I thought this reading was going. But that's also saying that intimacy is not all about physical. It's all about touching hands, sitting on the couch, and just touching each other in a way where you're watching a movie and you're just your hands are your body's just touching, or walking down the street, you're holding hands. That is also a very true form of intimacy. So Scorpio, let me know if that resonates. I love that for you. All right, let's see who is next. Uh-oh. Oh, Virgo. I love my Virgos. I have a lot of Virgo friends. And man, they are the ones that I go to when I need something done. Like, I'm like, this is the information I need. I have it. All right, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's see what's going on for you in your love life this week. All right. Oh, okay. I do see there's like, you're feeling like someone has turned their back on you, or shut up their emotions with the King of Cups. But, or you could be doing this, remember, take how it resonates. You could be doing this for someone, but I do see that the thing is, like, whatever you feel like you're not getting, you have the alchemy to manifest all of this. You have all the elements. You have air, earth, fire, water. This is what the magician does. He's a magician. He alchemizes energy. He takes energy, transmutes it, and pushes it into a different direction with his mind. Okay. So don't sit back and wait for somebody to tell you what to do. I do feel like this is like a very interesting energy. I do see with the Six of Wands, it's all about victory is coming for you, which is awesome. So whatever you're trying to manifest in love, whether it's new love or moving things to the next level, you could have a lot of doors that shut in your face recently, but with everything that's going on right now, with all these planets stacked up in Aries, I know I keep talking about it. Come to Spiritual Happy Hour on Thursday. I'll go more into the astrology, but this is indicating you are on the right path. You are an alchemist, so you have everything you need to do to move this forward. So let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say for you. The message, the card that pulled out was the Emperor. I love it. That's perfect because it goes right in line with the Magician card. I love that. Wait, I'm sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is saying like standing your ground, having that energy and moving forward. It's very much energy of Aries saying, this is who I am. An emperor is above a king. Okay. Like, listen, are you with the page, a knight, a king, or an emperor? Like, where's the progression, right? A page is just like, I want to be a prince. Boring. Who wants to be with a person who wants to be a prince? You know, I mean, I'm just saying that because, like, in a relationship, a woman should be the princess or the queen, and the man should always aspire to be the queen or the emperor, not the prince. Okay? Noted. All right, let's see what the romance angels had to say for you, Virgo. Ooh, pay attention to the red flags. So there's something in your stratosphere that's saying, hey, listen, I know something's off. How do I move this forward? And what do I need to do to really pay attention and say, where do I take a pause and listen, or where do I move things forward, and where do I speak up for my truth? Okay. All right. The Beach Balance Life True Romance deck that I made says to you, gaining the courage. So yes, this could be about gaining the courage. And the card, there was a card that popped out right behind it that said, I'm so attracted to you. So it's all about being attracted and moving things forward, but still like unsure of these red flags. So what is it? What are you trying to alchemize? Like, make sure you're clear, because when you're talking to the universe and you're trying to manifest things or move things forward, even if you're like in a relationship and you want things to get better or move to a different level, or you're not in a relationship, you need to come back to yourself. You need to come back into like, what am I trying to attract? What do I deserve? Where is my courage? Because we attract what we mirror out to the universe for lessons. And it's not always fun, but that's what happens. So with the Island Spice deck, give it a spank. What's going on? Island Spice Beach Balance Life deck. I created this, I think 5 years ago. Let the lapping waves wash over you. So this is all about just going with the flow. understanding where you are, understanding your circumstances, and there might be red flags, but I don't think it's time to make a decision right now. I think it's time to let things wash over you because we are in such intense energy. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to say something or cut something off that could really alchemize into something beautiful, right? So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I love that. Okay, let's see. The Freestyle Love Supreme. Who's up next? Pisces. Pisces, rising sun or moon or Venus, what have you. I have a Pisces moon and Venus, so here we go. Let's see what the reading is. Wow, this is kind of a, let's see, okay. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. And if you don't know your rising sign is the same as the ascendant. So you can look it up online. It's free to look up. You just need to know your time of birth. Ooh, okay. Pisces. Oh, one of my least favorite cards popped up. So my first favorite card is the Eight of Wands. It's all about moving things, like super fast energy, like everything coming toward you. A lot of information, a lot of passion. You're like, whoa, slow down, Charger. I don't know. Is this too much information, too much communication? I don't know where that is for you. But I do see the Strength card reversed, which is telling me that you may think that you're in a solid foundation, but something could be happening behind the scenes. And the only reason I say that is because the Seven of Swords is right behind it, which is the Trickster's card. Someone doing something sneaky behind your back, secret texting, secret messaging, secret relationship development, whatever it may be. That's my caution to you. Let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say about that. Oh, and this card popped out. So the Nine of Wands, actually. So it's all about getting to the place where you are almost finished with this relationship in order for it to go to the next level. You have one more move to make if you were playing chess, to the Ten of Wands, which is like you can't take it anymore. So, but this is all about drawing boundaries. You need to draw boundaries, Pisces. You need to make sure that you are in a space where you're like, wait a minute, I recognize that you're moving things too fast. Honestly, this is kind of indicating a newer relationship or interaction. Things moving so fast. You don't want to be love bombed, right? So this is all about drawing boundaries of what's healthy for you. What do you need? Because at the end of the day, we always think that we meet somebody and then we're like, oh, this is super great. And I've never met anybody. It's so hard to meet somebody. And then you compromise, right? But the thing is like the universe will always bring in the right person at the right time. So let's see what the romance angels have to say for you. Okay, so this card popped out. Codependency. Interesting. There's codependency going on here. I wonder what that means for you, Pisces. Like, it's easy to get into a codependency relationship where you're waiting for somebody to, especially if you're walking on eggshells. I don't know why that popped up, Pisces. So make sure you're not walking on eggshells just to like, and then the express your love card popped up behind it. So it's saying to me like walking on eggshells, but also being scared to express your love. You know, it's okay to express your love, because if you don't express your love, then what are we doing here? Like, why are we even here on earth if you can't express yourself? If you're so scared, what are you doing? Like, or maybe someone's scared to express their feelings to you. So comment below, let me know what that is. And we can always dive deeper. I do personal readings. We can go there. So let's see what the True Romance deck says for you. The message is, a message is coming in. All right. Message in a bottle floating through the ocean. You didn't think it was going to happen, but it's going to happen. And the Island Spice deck, give it a smack. Oh, the card flipped out right away. Freshen up your frame of mind. So you're stagnant. So stop getting in this like stagnant energy where you cannot think and move things forward. It's good to clear energy. I highly recommend there's a lot of YouTube videos with frequencies and balancing your chakras or opening your heart chakra, which is love, which is green energy, something like that. This is not promoted, but I like Meditative Mind because I've been following them for maybe 5-7 years, and they have really good frequencies. You want to make sure that you are not following somebody that's doing subliminals, right? Because that's out there too. All right, let's see who's next. Ooh, all right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's see what's going on with you, Taurus, this week in your love life. Ooh, you also have fast communication coming in, hot and heavy information. All right, and then we have the Sun card. Oh, wait, this is the Sun card. Yeah. So I have to cover it up a little bit, but the Sun card is indicating being illuminated and seeing what's going on real in the situation. I do see the Three of Swords, which I don't like. This is not a favorable card to me, but I do see that this could be indicating some heartbreak. It could be indicating a decision that needs to be made between two lovers, or work and a lover, or yourself and someone else. However that resonates, let me know. Let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say. Transformation card is coming in. So no matter what, you're going to be forced in transformation. It's going to happen in this next week or initiated in this next week. You will be forced to transform. So either you need to make the decision to move things forward, or it will happen for you, because the universe does not mess around. Like, we have free will, but there's also fate too. So also we have heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so that's just telling me, this just backs it up with the transformation card. You're going to have to really sit and have a heart-to-heart conversation and say, okay, let's just do a quick check-in. Where are we? Where are we going? How do you feel? What's going on? Blah, 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 right? And it's going to transform things rather than keeping this like energy of, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. I think that like there's like this decision that needs to be made, right? With the Three of Swords. No, that's just saying, sit down, be mature, have a conversation. And I think it's also very important for relationships to always have a check-in every once in a while, maybe a month, who knows? I don't know. All right, so your Island Spites message. Let's see what's going on with the Beach Balance Life cards. Oh, beware of the mirage. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting because it's literally, you have the Three of Swords. Where's the mirage coming from? Is it within your heart, your third eye, or is it from the outside coming in, right? Like, I think that with the transformation, maybe this could be something, Taurus, where you have an idea of where you want things to go or how you want them to be, but they come through in a different way that's going to surprise you. In a way where you're like, wait, I wasn't expecting that, right? And then you can sit there and be like, and be so happy and excited because it's moving forward. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart, Taurus, and see where Taurus is in your chart, where this is activating for the next week until next Tuesday, which I'll have this show next Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, whatever. If you guys want to be critical, whatever, but New York time. I think that's what's going to help you get out of your own mind to resolve this mirage, because sometimes we get in our heads and we create our own mirage. Right? It's like being in the desert. You're in the desert, you're not getting enough love and attention, and then you start seeing things. You're literally like, is that water? Is that a waterfall? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see who's next. Okay. Capricorn. Nikki. Capricorn's coming. Let's see, just writing down the timestamps so I can write it in the comments later after. And then if you're not on the show tonight, at least you can go and watch the replay. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on in your love life for this week. Oh, I love my Cappies. Oh, goodness. The Devil card popped out. I don't like the Devil card, but that's all right. We're going to figure it out. It may not be wrong. So actually, the Devil card is in reverse. So it's letting go of addictions, of negative thought patterns. Because when you're in that energy, you're obsessed, right? But when you're letting it go, you're literally just like in this space of saying, I'm not going to identify with that. I observe my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts, right? And also the reverse hangman, which is literally the regular hangman is hanging in self-sacrifice, but the reverse is saying you're letting yourself out of that space. So with these two cards, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is letting yourself out of a mental cage of obsession of where is this going? What are we doing? Is this person the right person because they have a different communication style? Okay, I get it. But that can all be resolved because with the reverse 10 of Wands, it's literally like letting things go that are burdens of ideas of what you have had with this person or your idea in dating and romance, because it's indicating that you may have been operating on a fictitious mindset, an idea that is not serving you. Okay, it's not serving you. Being open-minded, setting boundaries, right? Because no one's perfect, right? No one's perfect. So the romance is the World card. So this is part of your destiny. Oh, I gotta cover up the titas. It's part of your destiny, the World card. Usually this is about 2.5 year time frame. So this could be something that you're coming into, something you've been working on in past patterns, but you're realizing now you're releasing it. It's time to release that. It's time to let it go, because in order to move on, we have to get out of that stuck energy. And as a Capricorn, you're literally the goat that's going up the side of the mountain, right? I love it. Steadfast, everything, but you just have to it's going to be okay. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say for you. Yep, you're definitely getting to know this person, or you're getting ready to get to know somebody on a deeper level. So this is a huge indication you're on the right path. And this is going to be a good learning lesson. It's going to be something that's going to give you a solid foundation where it's going to challenge you, but not too much, but just enough to have the patience to move forward rather than cutting bait. Okay. Let's see what the true romance cards have to say for you, my Capricorns. You can't make it up. I see a future with you. Let's go, right? Let's do it. I love that. And then the Island Spice. Let's get a little spank on the deck. Okay, interesting. It says, okay, take precautions from the heat from the sun, but also dance all night and get your groove on. So this is funny because it's saying both. It's like literally very Libra energy, very much of the balance scale of like take precautions, but then let your hair down. So I think this is going to be a good balance for you to move forward, because you can't go from 0 to 100 or the opposite end of the scale. You're going to have to tiptoe through this energy to move things forward and see what's working for you. Okay. Oh my God, I love that, Capricorn. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. All right, Libra energy. Let's see. Let's see your love message is for this week with all this Aries energy. Okay, interesting. We already have the Nine of Wands reversed, which is like you've already drawn boundaries and so you don't need to. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So you already drawn the boundaries. You already feel safe. You have your sanctuary. You know what you need to do to move forward, Libra. The Five of Wands is coming in, but this is the reverse of Five of Wands. So instead of being attacked and at the 11th hour, everything turning around your benefit, this is you going for the glory, going up the hill. What's going on in this? We're going forward, moving forward. We're not doing anything except moving forward, like that very, very much Aries fire, steadfast trailblazer energy. And that's awesome because right behind it, this card, the Eight of Wands, this is the third time this card's popped out tonight. It's literally indicating massive. This is the fastest card in the tarot. And there are literally, I don't even know how many cards. Probably like around 50 cards, maybe 54, maybe 52, maybe it's 52 pickup. I don't know. But this is the fastest moving card in the deck. And this is indicating things are moving fast toward you. And you're also moving fast towards something else, which I love that energy because you're a go-getter. Listen, in this energy, you have Aries and you have Libra on the sides, each side of like the Zodiac, right? Like that's the opposition twin, okay? And so with all this energy in Aries about the self, trailblazing, moving forward, Libra's about balance, scales, and relationships and harmony and being very diplomatic, okay? So it's interesting because it's like you're actually moving out. Maybe you've been stuck so much in this Libra energy and you're moving toward the Aries energy to say, you know what, I'm going to go get what I want. I'm going to make a move, or I'm going to say, hey, someone's been pursuing me, so I'm going to say, yes, let's go, rather than playing hard to get. Like, why play games, right? So let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say for you, Libra. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So this is all about like being a little bit, when I see this card, I think about how it's all about holding your energy and not giving, right? Like being strategic and being very like, you're not allowed in my shell, very much like a Cancer, like crabby shell energy, right? But for you, I feel like you need to break out of your shell. You need to let things move forward because there are gifts coming toward you, Libra, that are going to surprise you, that you're like, be like, oh, where'd you come from? What happened? Okay, and let's see. Oh my God, and I pulled the new love card. That's what I said. There's things coming toward you. It's going to surprise you. There's new love coming in, or reigniting of the love that you're in to move to the next level, to go on a deeper level of like closeness and comfort, and protecting that with the Four of Pentacles, protecting that energy of that shell that I just talked about, right? I love that. And then the card, the True Romance card, my heart beats fast. So yes, this is fast energy. It's going to get your blood pumping in a good way and move things into a direction where you're going to feel satisfied. All right, the Island Spice deck. Let's go. Ooh, interesting. It says have fun, but use discernment. So, okay. It's fun to get excited with all this energy going on, but also like just be a little bit in tune with moving things too fast or getting ahead in your own mind of like the fairy tale, right? Like sit there and say, wait a minute, this is good, but let's just like tone down the energy, take a step back. It's okay to and think about it, but also don't go into fantasy land. Don't go into Pisces land, which I'm a Pisces moon, 29th degree, 8th house. I get it. Like, I get it. Don't go to Pisces land, which is all about illusion and space and dreams, whatever. Just use discernment, get grounded, come back to earth, and then you're going to figure it out. All right? All right. Oh, Leos. Leo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. What's going on? Let's see. Okay. My Leo, sun, moon, rising. Let's see what your love messages are for this week. Oh, Nikki, love you so much, girl. I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, I decided to do a later show. Spiritual happy hours at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is a little bit early, but for people on the West Coast. But I also, that's why I'm doing a late show for love, because I feel like it's a little bit more spicy and fun. And also people are not having dinner. They're getting ready for bed, listening to like good advice. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands, Leo, which is interesting because it's also fire energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is what I'm getting for Leos this week. I feel like, so when you look at the Knight of Wands, he doesn't have any grass growing underneath his feet. He's literally on the move. He is like a Sagittarius fire sign. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire signs, but this is a very Sagittarian card, like in and out, let's get cracking, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like, Leo, this is how your energy is going to feel this week at the beginning of the week. Today's Tuesday, and I'll go Tuesday to Tuesday. But I do feel that there's some steady energy coming in, some with the Queen of Pentacles, like this steady earth energy that is like, wait, let's redirect this scenario. And here are the facts. Here's how things are, because its earth sign is very like fact oriented, right? And grounded. Fire is like, hey, ha, ha, hey, squirrel, 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 right? So taking that squirrel energy and bringing it down and chilling it out. And with the 10 of Pentacles, this is telling me this is like literally like a union coming together where both parties are in a situation of financial abundance together, building something, building a future, or steps of building a future, or seeing like the progression of how things can go, or having conversations of how things can go. Okay. So Leo, let's see like what the Tantric Tarot says for you. I love this deck. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, 7 of Wands. Okay. Let me see if I can cover this up. So I feel like with the 7 of Wands, this is my least favorite card. In the regular tarot, I have to cover this up, but in the regular tarot, this is indicating someone being sneaky behind the scenes. And it's the communication, which is swords, right? So like air. So communication, like something sneaky is going on behind the scenes. And so this is why maybe I feel like in the beginning of the week, you feel like things are flighty and you want things to have a solid foundation, but things are definitely like whoever you're involved with, or you, hopefully not you, please don't let it be you who I'm talking to, but there's something shady going on behind the scenes. And I don't like that. That makes me really sad. And that's actually like, besides the Devil and the Tower card, that is, and the 5 of Wands, that's my least favorite card, honestly. And that's how you find out, though. That's how you start asking questions. So there's definitely romantic feelings at the foundation of whatever is going on. But I want you to use some discernment. And if this is romantic feelings for someone outside of the relationship, don't do it, Leo. Like, it's not worth it unless you tell your partner, hey, be straightforward, because it's all about communicating our truth right now with all the planets in Aries and the opposite of Leo or of Libra, right? So be honest, or And if someone isn't being honest with you, it's okay to talk to them and speak your truth and be like, you know what, I'm having some weird feelings, right? So I don't know what's going on. So yeah, the naked truth needs to come out, Leo. Okay, the naked truth will come out. And I do see let's run away together. So maybe it could be something where you're in a relationship or building a relationship or wanting a relationship where you want the bare naked truth of being transparent, which is very vital in any relationship. And then sit and recognizing, hey, let's do something. Let's make movement. Let's move things forward. Let's run away together. Let's make a plan, right? And not get distracted by all the bullshit around us. So let's see what the Island Spice says. Hi, Chris. Oh, hi. How are you? And Leo, you have a lot of admirers, which we know. Leo rising here, we know. But honestly, what this week is all about not being distracted by shiny objects. Okay? I love that. Chris, yeah, I'll do a free card pull for you at the end. I'm almost finished with the Zodiac signs. I have a humor science and I have a mini reading with Nikki, and then I can do a free card pull for you. Are you subscribed? Did you subscribe to my channel? Nice to meet you. Yeah, of course. Okay, so now we're moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What's going on? Here's your love message for the week. Ooh, right out of the deck. Ooh, I love it. Ace of Pentacles. A solid foundation, a solid offer coming in. Something is going to give you clarity, because I feel like you've been sitting in this disillusionment of the Nine of Swords, of staying up at night, going, what's going on? I don't know how things are going. I feel like you're going to have clarity. It's solid clarification this week, Sagittarius, because I do see with the King of Pentacles, this is all about a solid foundation, solid finances, solid idea of what's going on, and receiving an idea that's like a solid like offer. This could be business. Honestly, it could be something in business, that Sagittarius, like where you're like, okay, things are moving forward. I'm getting I see how I'm going to get the promotion. So I honestly, for Sagittarius, I don't see a lot of love this week, even though this is a love reading. I see this all about money and moving up financially, which is going to give you a solid foundation to move things forward in your relationship or what you're trying to manifest. Let's see what the tarot has for you. All right, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the slowest moving card in the deck, but this is also indicating Pentacles, which is prosperity, offers, money, finances, stability. So I don't see that your focus this week, Sagittarius, is on love. I think it's all about building up a solid foundation to have with somebody else. But that's a good thing. You know, you don't want to be too whimsical. We all like a little whimsy, right? Okay, let's see. Ooh, some religious factors are playing. So this could be God stepping in, the universe stepping in and redirecting you and saying, this is what you need in order to move things forward. So having the faith, letting go, letting God, moving things forward and embracing that, okay? Let's see what the Beach Balance Life True Romance deck has to say for you. Yep, whatever you're feeling, it's real. So it's real, it's solid, it's a solid foundation. That's amazing, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Make sure you look at all the readings so you can like put them all together and get a bigger message. So the Island Spice deck, slap it up because it's a spicy deck as much as you can on YouTube. Ooh, hear the lulling rhythm of the ocean song. This is a romantic song and card. So it's basically indicating that you could be focusing so much on work that you also need to make sure you're listening to the romance side of what's going on with you, because if you don't, it's going to just lap away, right? So you could be so focused on finances and building your foundation with somebody, but you're not paying attention to the feeling part of everything. All right, Sag, that's my message for you. All right. And now we have Aries, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What's going on, my fellow Aries? That's me. And we have 6 planets in Aries as of 2 days from now, plus an asteroid Chiron, which is all about healing and love and light. Okay, let's see. Awesome, Chris. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, Aries. Oh my God. Thank God. Thank God we got a good reading. I have the 2 of Cups, which is all about balancing the yin and yang, the masculine, the divine feminine, right? Moving things forward into the fountain of Aphrodite in the back, blessing this union. So whatever it is, it's happening. So you may be feeling where you're like, hey, am I just giving this offer? But this is actually I love this card. This is a cool deck. But even though the mermaid's in the water right there giving the offer to the man, he's actually saying, I have all of this to offer you. It's all about that reciprocal feeling of love and building things to a degree where you feel like you're at home with each other. That is so cool. And then I have the Magician card. Again, I love the Magician card. Having all of the alchemy of each sign of the air, fire, the earth, and then where's the water on that card? Somewhere. But yeah, I love that. So having the alchemy to move things forward and transmuting any energy to make it magical. That is the key thing. All right, let's see what the Tantric Tarot has to say for you. Ooh, I had the 2 of Swords. There's a decision to be made. So this could be fulfilling you or it could be pushing you away, and the opposite, right? If there's a decision, so that's okay. Just like take heed. Don't make any decisions right now, Aries, because this energy literally for the next, I'm going to say to mid-May, when Mars is still in Aries, this is not what you want to do. You don't want to make a rash decision, okay? All right, romantically. Oh, okay, hold on, Chris. Let's see. I do see there's a lot of chemistry, Aries. There's a lot of chemistry going on between you and your relationship or what you're manifesting. And that's a great thing because that's what you need to alchemize and move things forward. And that's why the Magician card is so important because it's taking this energy, transmuting it to something positive with love and light and not letting the negative like demolish it because you can go either direction. It depends on the emotional maturity of each person involved, right? Just like any relationship. So let's see what the True Romance Beach Balance Life deck says for you. Haha, good. It's still hot and steamy because someone needs a cold shower in this reading. And I love that. That is awesome. That is so cool. Who doesn't like a cold shower, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like a cold shower? Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Who doesn't like being built up to a cold shower is what I'm trying to say. All right, the Island Spice deck, let's go. Love and light. Okay, relax and wear loose clothing. So just chill out, have some fun. Don't be so uptight, right? Like I said, like there's going to be a decision to be made. So don't make it rash or irrationally. Make sure you're sitting on the fence of seeing how things are diplomatic and moving forward. All right. So that being said, we're going to go in the mini readings and then the free card pull. Let's see. All right, Nikki. Okay. Chris, can you tell me, oh, you're both Cancers. Do you know your rising sign and your moon sign and vice versa? All right, Nikki, let's see what your reading is for this week, my darling. Okay, interesting. So I have the Four of Cups, which is like, this card indicates to me of feeling discontentment, but there's a blessing coming out of the blue. Like you're literally looking at these cups and you're saying, I don't know if I want these, but something's coming out of the blue. So my suggestion to you is to, with the Eight of Pentacles, is to keep putting in the work, keep moving forward. Strong and steady wins the race, right? Pentacles are earth signs, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're a Capricorn, double Capricorn. So it's all about putting in the work, right? And you understand that. So it's going to take time to alchemize what it is you have visualized. So as you're going up, like this is, look at the pentacles are going all the way up. Each pentacle is not how you're expecting it, right? First of all, they're magical. They look like ghost pentacles. But this is indicating that it's going to take time and patience, which I'm an Aries, so I don't even know what that is because I want things done yesterday. But for you, the time and patience is going to pay off. So that is so cool because the Six of Pentacles is right behind it. And this is like literally giving back and also giving back, but receiving at the same time. It's like very reciprocal. This is very much like if this was a career reading, this would be like you're getting the job offer. So this is like moving things forward. This is past. So like in the tarot, you go from 1 to 10, right? And then you have this the suit. So 1 to 10 is a story, right? So we just went past the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold, feeling lonely, whatever. And now the next step is the Six of Pentacles. This is literally over the hump. This is like over the Wednesday hump, right? That is so cool. So it's like, it's going to take some strength. I'm getting like the inner strength. That's so funny. I'm just going to pick up this deck. The strength card in reverse is on the top of this deck. So this is literally saying and indicating that it's going to take, you're releasing that strength, or trusting, letting go, letting God guide this situation into a place where you can have the honest, open communication and not prejudge. But it's so easy to prejudge, right? Because we think that everything is face value now. And so you really have to get to know somebody and have communication, because otherwise, if you don't have communication, what do you have? Like, you have nothing. So I think that you're in a really good, positive place to move forward. So the Tantric Tarot, let's see what that says for you. Oh, the Emperor card. I love it. So this person could be showing up as the Emperor, which is like fire energy. I don't know what his sign is. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a lot of fire, very much of a leadership, very much entrepreneurial, moving things forward. This is above a king. So this is a really strong energy. So I feel like this is what's being represented as what you're moving toward. Let me know how that resonates. And then let's see what the romance angels say for you. Oh my God, Vicky. I know you're not I don't think you're on right now, but I know when you watch the replay, it says give your relationship a chance. I love this. I literally this is your card. This is your card. Oh my God. That's so awesome. And the Beach Balance Life True Romance deck, let's see what's going on. I don't know why I smacked it, but it seemed appropriate. It seemed like it needed a little spank. And we made it. So overall, you're going to make it. You just got to give it a chance, girl. And then the Island Spites, this one deserves a little spank. You need to get on island time, girl. You need to relax, let your hair down, get on island time. I love this reading for you so much. I can't wait for you to watch this. This is awesome, Nikki. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, let's see, Chris. Let's see. Chrissy Purdy, nice to meet you. Where are you chiming in from? That's so awesome. Okay, so we have, you're both Cancers. He's July, you're June. Okay, so he's more of a Leo leaning. You're more Cancerian. Okay, so I'll pull a card. What deck do I want to pull a card from? Let's see. Okay. I'll pull a card from this vice versa tarot deck. I love it. I resonate with it a lot. Okay, well, first I just want to chime in, first of all, if you're having a lot of struggles right now, that's because we have all these planets in Aries. This is insane. We literally have Chiron, the Sun, Saturn, Mars, Neptune, Mercury. The most planets we've seen since 550 BC. So that's a lot of conflict, right? So where that is in your house. So wait, if you're let's see, your Cancer. Oh, he's a Leo rising and he has Cancer in the 12th house. Oh, Moon and Gemini. Yeah, he's Cancer or Leo rising. What's your rising sign? Yeah, that's just like, so honestly, I feel like since I know he's already a Leo rising, as I am as well, I feel like it's happening in his 9th house of education, travel, public speaking, metaphysics, astrology. There could be some sort of like indication where he's focusing more on that. And his 3rd house is Libra, which is also communication out in the world. Oh, Denver. I'm from Fort Collins. I was born in Fort Collins. But for you, what's your rising sign? Before I pull these cards, because it will help me really tie the reading together. If you know. Oh, wait. Oh, you're rising in Cancer. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let me see something. Okay. I have my Astro Gold pulled up here. Okay. So it's interesting because like everything's happening in his 9th house of, like I said, education, travel, exploration, expansion, which the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, like expanding everything, right? But everything's happening in your 10th house. So I feel like your career has been taking a focus and where it's really intense. And so it's kind of like he is being pulled in this direction of focusing on expanding his spirituality, waking up, things like that. But you're being so focused and hyper focused on where your career is taking you in the long term. Like, what's the next step? Because I feel like it's been very intense. So let me know if that resonates already. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some cards from that because that's kind of like what I'm indicating. Oh, but I have the star card pulling up, which I love that. And I have the star card, which is the Aquarius card, which is very much like Aquarius is in your 8th house. Aquarius is in his 7th house. Aquarius for you in the 8th house is all about, other people's resources and kind of above and beyond, like above like the earthly realm. And for him, it's more on a relationship level of, having relationships that could be non-traditional, or work relationships, or situations where he's in places for work that are like, or earning for work, not so much earning, but like communication where it's not traditional. I know that, Nikki, that's funny. But the cool thing is, Chrissy, is I do see that with the Ace of Wands card, there's a brand new beginning coming in for you. It's like sparking a whole new, like planting the seed to move things forward. And right behind it, I do see the 5 of Wands, which is a battle up to the, it's a lead up to the battle, right? But at the 11th hour, it'll turn around and be a victory if you keep moving things forward and just like know when to fold them, know when to hold them. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that like you are not making rash decisions, but also, I mean, I'm a big advocate on Beach Balance Life. It's all about conscious communication. I'm a big advocate of conscious communication. So let's see what the romance angels have to say. And then also, Chrissy, make sure you tune in on Thursday. Let's see, Denver time. That'd be 5:30 our time. At 7:30, I do spiritual happy hour. I go into a lot more astrology and a lot more. I'm going to do a new moon ritual in Aries, which is going to kick off the whole new cosmic reset for the year and the years to come. So your card, Chrissy, is very soon. So with love and light, like everything's happening very soon for you. It's going to come to fruition. You're going to get clarity on things that are happening. So surround the situation. Make sure that you aren't overgiving by making sure that the relationship is feeling really good and whatever. Make sure you're giving to yourself. Make sure that you're nourishing yourself and giving yourself like positive self-talk. Because when people say self-care, they think, oh, spas, baths, food, water. No. How are you treating your mind, right? How are you treating your mind, especially with the Cancer rising, right? Like you have like Gemini in your 12th house, which you could go really positive or really negative, right? So you need to be very like strategic on how you're talking to yourself. You're unhappy with your career at the moment. Okay, yeah, I know it's hard when your partner has poor communication, and it's unfortunately we can't put them in a situation or judgment where like they're poor at communication. They were never taught. So sometimes it's up to us to lead how to communicate. Like it's very hard because I'm like, I get that. I totally get that. But yeah, with your career, like without actually seeing your chart, right? Which we can go deeper if you want to do a personal reading, but just like in general, looking at Aries in the 10th house, like the moon is conjunct right now with Mercury. Like this next 10 days is going to be pretty intense. The moon's going to go over Mercury, Neptune, Mars, Saturn, Sun, and Chiron. It's literally going to go and then in the next few days, like, and activate each one of those things every time. So my advice to you is once Uranus goes into Gemini, which is it's at the 29th degree of Taurus right now. This is for everybody who's listening. That's when things are going to activate. Because Uranus has had an 8-year transit. So wherever it's been in your chart, it's been in your house of Taurus in the 11th house, which is all about like friendships, community. It's going to go into like your 12th house of your psyche, and it's going to make you activate and say, okay, what do I really want? You're going to be able to make a decision because you're going to go from one extreme to the other, right? But you're going to have to make a decision, and that's like an 8-year thing. So it is what it is. But anyway, so come to Spiritual Happy Hour, Chrissy. I love meeting you. I love meeting a fellow Coloradan. I'm happy that things are going well for you. I know that you have a lot of decisions to make, and there's a lot of like a process. It'll all unfold how it's supposed to. Just keep the faith. And things are going to light up when Jupiter hits your second house of finances in July. So you're going to be just fine. So don't worry about that. Just do what's passionate for you. All right. Okay. Love and light, everybody. Talk to you soon. See you on Thursday at Spiritual Happy Hour, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right. Bye.